Hello everyone, in this video we will see how to sort an array which contains only zeros, ones and twos. So as is in the example below, we will be given an array which will have only ones, zeros and twos, and we will have to sort it such that all the zeros come first, then all the ones and then all the twos. So we will use three variables, counter variables C0, C1 and C2 to store the number of zeros, ones and twos. And when we have stored them, we will see what we'll do is we will store the first C0 elements as 0, then we will assign the next C1 elements as 1, and the next all the rest elements, that is all the C2 elements as 2. So let's do a dry run on our example. So this is the example array. So we keep track of three variables, C0, C1 and C2. So we start from here. So this element is 1, so all of them are initially 0. Now C0, C1 becomes 1 because this is 1. Now we go to here. Now C0 becomes 1. Now this is also 0, so this becomes 2. Now this is 1, so this becomes 2. Now this is 2, so this becomes 1. We will increment each time. This is 0, so this becomes 3. This is 2, so this becomes 2. This is 1, so this becomes 3. So we see that at the end C0 is 3, C1 is also 3 and C2 is 2. So we have 3 zeros, 3 ones and 2 twos. So we will traverse it once again, and for the first 3 elements we will assign it 0. So the first 3 elements will be assigned 0. Then the next 3 elements will be assigned 1. Then the next 2 elements will be assigned 2. And in this way we would have sorted our array. So now let's look at the code for this problem. So this is the code for this problem. We have our sort array function. So here we initialize all the three counter variables. So we initialize C0, C1 and C2, and they are both initialized with 0, and we traverse the array. So in this traversal we use a switch case statement to see if the element is 0, 1 or 2. So this switch case is done with the array element itself. So if it is 0, then we increment the counter which shows the count of 0. If it is 1, we increment the counter which shows the count of 1, and if it's 2, then we increment the counter which shows the count of 2. And at the end we will have the count of zeros, ones and twos. So in the second iteration what we do is, until C0 is greater than 0, so until the count of 0 becomes 0, we will keep assigning it to the subsequent elements. So we will start with by assigning elements as 0, and we will decrement it each time. So when it becomes 0, then that means that the count of C0 has become null. So we should not assign elements to 0 anymore, and then we will start assigning elements with the value 1, and similarly we decrement it after each assignment, and when it becomes 0, that means that we have completed the total count of ones, and then we assign elements to 2. So this way we will get the sorted array of zeros, ones and twos. So let's try to run this. So let's use our previous example. Now in the previous example we had 1 0 0, 1 2 0 2 1. So we have a total of 8 elements. So the total elements are 8, and the elements are 1 0 0 1 2 0 2 1. So 1 2 0 2 1. So the array after sorting is 0 0 0, that is 3 zeros, then 3 ones and then 2 twos. So that's it for this problem. I hope you understood it. Thank you and have a nice day.